The city of Nairobi itself, despite its modern buildings which continue to alter the skyline month by month, is still close to Africa. From time to time, hippos still stray in from the river valleys, and very occasionally, the odd lion or leopard. Although when you think only 60 years ago there was nothing here, it's not surprising. Today, not only is it the capital, but a very attractive city.
Before the arrival of European colonizers, Kenya was not just a collection of tribes living in isolation. It was a land of rich traditions, complex societies, and intricate political systems. These were the days when the true guardians of the land, our ancestors, ruled over their people with wisdom and strength. In this episode of Timeless Kenya, we journey back to a time when kingdoms and chieftaincies defined the political landscape of our nation. The Kikuyu and the Kiama Council. In the heart of Kenya, the Kikuyu people governed themselves through a council of elders known as the Kiama. These wise men, chosen for their experience and leadership, were the backbone of Kikuyu society. They resolved disputes, managed land, and led the community through both peace and turmoil. The Kiama was not just a governing body. It was the voice of the Kikuyu people, ensuring that traditions were upheld and that the community thrived. The Luo and the Ruth. To the west, along the shores of Lake Victoria, the Luo people were led by the Ruth. A Ruth was more than just a chief. He was a symbol of unity and strength. His leadership was rooted in both political authority and spiritual guidance. Each Luo clan had its own Ruth, who was responsible for the well-being of his people, whether in times of prosperity or in the face of adversity. The Ruth's ability to maintain peace and diplomacy with neighboring communities was key to the Luo's resilience. The Kamba and the Muthamaki. The Kamba, known for their extensive trade networks, had a unique political system led by the Muthamaki, a council of elders. These elders were the decision-makers, guiding the community in matters of trade, defense, and justice. Unlike the more rigid systems of other tribes, the Kamba's leadership was flexible, allowing them to adapt quickly to new challenges. This adaptability made the Kamba formidable traders and crucial allies in the region. The Mijikenda and the sacred Kaya forests along the coast, the Mijikenda people centered their political and spiritual lives around sacred forests known as Kaya. These forests were more than just homes. They were sanctuaries guarded by the Kambi, or Council of Elders. The Kambi made decisions that affected every aspect of life, from land use to spiritual rituals. The Kaya served as a refuge in times of conflict, and their sanctity was a powerful symbol of Mijikenda unity and resistance against external threats. The Maasai and the Laibon. The Maasai, the iconic pastoralists of Kenya, were guided by a unique blend of spiritual and political leadership. The Laibon, a spiritual leader, held immense influence over the Maasai, particularly in matters of war and peace. The Maasai's political structure was organized around age sets, with young warriors known as Morans playing a crucial role in the community's defense. The Laibon's wisdom and spiritual guidance were essential in maintaining social harmony among the Maasai, the Swahili and the Sheikh. On the Kenyan coast, the Swahili people developed a political system that was a blend of African and Arab influences. The Sheikh was both a political and religious leader, guiding the community according to Islamic principles, while also respecting traditional customs. The Swahili city-states, like Mombasa and Lamu, were hubs of trade and culture, with their political systems reflecting the cosmopolitan nature of Swahili society. These city-states were not only economic powerhouses, but also centers of diplomacy and governance. These traditional kingdoms and chieftaincies were the bedrock of early Kenyan society, each with its unique system of governance and leadership. They played a vital role in shaping the political landscape long before the advent of colonial rule. As we reflect on their legacy, we honor the wisdom and resilience of our ancestors, the true guardians of the land. Join us next time on Timeless Kenya as we continue to uncover the stories that make our history rich and vibrant.